It is Wednesday and it's October 9th and it's National Stop Bullying Day. So we'll have a little bit to tell you about that just after I tell you who's on. Today we have Kaiser Permanente. We have a doctor who'll be visiting with us, and we're going to be talking all about the flu. And it is flu season, and I'm going to have a shot today, so we'll get everything started. Then we are going to have a segment from Auto Nation, Irvine Toyota. We're going to have the Florence Sylvester Senior Center here, and they have a ton that's coming up. And then we also have the Theater Guild. Today's meetings, we have the GRF MNC Committee meeting, which will be in the boardroom at 9:30. And then we have the third Communications Committee meeting, which will be at the Willow Room, which will be at 1:30. Then we have the Mutual 50 Finance Committee meeting, which will be at the Towers Boardroom at 2:30. So why don't we take a look at our weather? And it's going to be a very nice day today. It's going to be about 73 today with a low 57. We have 81 and it's going to be a low of 55. And then we have 84, 56. And then 82, 55. And then we're going to have 77, 55. It's going to be a very nice week. And then around town, we have North OC 75. And we have the beaches, which will be in the 70s. We have South OC 73, and then we have San Diego, which is going to be about 75, and then inland is 77, and the foothills will be 74, Arrowhead 64, and then Palm Springs a nice 94, so it's not going to be too hot out there. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is part of Stop Bullying. This annual designation brings awareness to the need to stand up against any kind of bullying. No one should be afraid, and they should always speak up and not be threatened. Types of bullying. Bullying comes in various forms. We have verbal bullying. We have physical bullying, which hopefully you're not dealing with. We have relational bullying, if people are actually excluding you from various activities or get-togethers. And then, of course, we have the cyberbullying, which you have to be really careful with. Each type of bullying has similar effects on emotional and, to the targeted person. So you can even withdraw, if a family member is withdrawing, you may want to check it out and make sure that they aren't being bullied somehow. The U.S. Department of Human Services has set up a hotline, and it's available 24/7, and it's 1-800-273-8255. And then, of course, the U.S. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 800, same thing, 273-8255. So if you know of anyone who is experiencing this, you can always help them out and call that number on their behalf or give it to them as well. All right, we'll be right back after this.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos, to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the Village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
Individual care, specialized care. At Harvard Eye Associates, we care about your vision and quality of life. Our trusted doctors provide a wide range of multi-specialty services for the treatment of medical eye conditions, all within one practice. Come join the circle of care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. As an audiologist, I have the education and expertise to assess, diagnose, and treat hearing loss. Hearing aids are only one part of the treatment process. The way we have been taught to fit, counsel, and use hearing therapy is what makes us different. Amazing Hearing. Audiologists with the education, expertise, and empathy to change how you hear.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
So, Greg, it's a lot to take in.
And I know that's hard to hear, but the doctors caught it early.
Hi, Blake. My dad has cancer.
And I know how hard that is to hear. But you're in the right place.
And Dr. Pascal and her team, they know what to do.
They know what to do.
The doctors know what to do.
So here's the plan. First off, we're going to give you all this information.
Welcome back. Today we have Kaiser Permanente, and we have Wendy Coling, who is the doctor that we're going to be talking to about the flu. And then she also brought Nicole Haney, who will be administering my flu shot right after we have our interview. So I'm going to get everything started here because, the flu is really starting early this year, isn't it?
It really is. Thanks so much for having us this morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so what happens often in America is what has happened in the Southern Hemisphere, particularly Australia.
Okay.
Not always, but it's a pretty good indicator of what kind of flu season we may have.
Okay.
So this past year, as you'll see on the graph behind us, and the orange line is the flu activity in Australia. The other lines are the flu activities in the prior years.
Okay.
So the real high line is from 2 years ago. Australia had a particularly bad flu season, and then that was the year we had a really tough flu season. About 80,000 Americans lost their lives to the flu that year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really a tough year. So this year we were paying particularly close attention, and we saw that the flu activity started about 2 months earlier than usual, and we're at very high levels. Not quite as high as 2 years ago, but much higher than most of the last several years.
Oh, wow.
Because of that, we've been kind of on high alert that the flu season may start early.
Okay.
Indeed, we're actually starting to see some flu activity already. So we're really encouraging everyone to get vaccinated as quickly as possible. It takes about 2 weeks for your immunity to kick in.
Oh.
Yeah, so we want you to go get vaccinated. Most experts recommend getting vaccinated by the end of this month, by the end of October.
Oh, okay. So I know people had started last month. I mean, you saw some
Yes,
advertising for it, and
exactly.
you saw, many of the pharmacies and things were all saying, start now.
Yes.
So getting it done. I didn't realize there was a 2-week waiting period, though.
Yeah, so your immunity doesn't really fully kick in until about 2 weeks after. So
Okay.
if you wait until you see a lot of flu activity in your community, it may be too late because you may already get exposed before you have that protection.
Oh, wow. However, wouldn't it still be somewhat effective? Like you would maybe not get the flu as bad? I mean, that you kind of hope so. If something's in there, you kind of hope maybe, right?
Yeah, it's not a perfect science.
Yeah.
So somewhere during those 2 weeks you may have pretty good protection, but we really say it takes about a full 2 weeks to
Okay.
get that full protection
Okay.
you're going to get.
Okay, and you said you're already seeing flu cases. How many are you seeing? Do you know?
Well, we're just seeing sporadic ones
Okay.
right now, but the reality is this time of year we usually don't see so many confirmed cases, and we've had multiple confirmed cases now in our urgent cares right here in Orange County.
Wow. Is it all ages?
Yes, all ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And why is it so important to be vaccinated? I mean, we have a community of 55 and over.
Yeah.
So why is it so important?
So flu vaccinations are really the most important way to prevent getting the flu, and more importantly, to prevent getting the severe complications of the flu.
Okay.
So flu vaccines have proven to reduce your risk of hospitalization from the flu and death from the flu. So we
Okay.
really want you to get vaccinated.
Okay.
There are some other things you can do to help prevent getting the flu. Of course, the vaccine's most important.
Right.
But first of all, stay away from sick people. So if you see people who are coughing or blowing their nose, try not to even be in the same room with them because the respiratory droplets are going all over the air and you can get infected from that. And then you don't want to spread the flu. So if you're sick, stay home.
Right.
And then we really want you to try to wash your hands frequently during cold and flu season. Whether you're sick or somebody else is sick, you don't want to be touching things and spreading it. And after you wash your hands, really try not to touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, because this is where the germs can hide out. Or if you're well, this is where if you've touched something in a grocery store or somewhere else, if you touch your hands or your nose or your eyes, or I'm sorry, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, then you can infect yourself. So we just really try. So wash your hands frequently, avoid touching your face. And although most of us, when we were children, were taught to cover our mouth when we cough, now it's really cover your mouth with your elbow, not your hand. So the children nowadays are learning that, so try to do that. And then finally, just do everything you can to stay healthy. You want to keep your immune system really strong. So you want to eat healthy, so lots of fruits and vegetables, a good healthy balanced diet. You want to try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you're a smoker, do everything you can for multiple reasons, not just to avoid getting the flu, but for multiple reasons. Don't smoke. And then also if you have chronic diseases like asthma or diabetes, you really want to get those under the best control possible to help strengthen your immune system, because if your asthma is not poorly controlled or your diabetes is poorly controlled, you're going to be more susceptible to infections like the flu.
Now, when you say washing your hands, you know, many of us will turn to Purell or some sort of antibacterial thing. Is that still effective?
Yeah, generally those are effective against the flu viruses and most cold viruses. So I generally a good hand wash, and you want to stay under the water for make sure you get soap and wash your hands for a good 30 to 60 seconds. Oh, wow. But if you just have the Purell or any of those disinfectants, generally those are effective.
They're okay.
As well.
Okay, good. And then one other question to help, you know, rid the surrounding areas like doorknobs and things like that. Is it Lysol? Is it a Clorox wipe? I mean, what do you do?
All of the above. You know, during cold and flu season, all those things, all the surfaces that we frequently touch, all the little knobs, the handles, the doorknobs, Lysol, Clorox wipes, any of those. I'm not particular to one brand, but any of those disinfectants are really helpful.
Okay, good, because boy, when we get sick here, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, wipe down everything you've touched.
Exactly.
Because we have lots of places where we're touching, obviously the desk and things like that. Okay, and then what are some of the common misconceptions about the flu vaccine?
So one of the big ones is, for years we were told if we had an egg allergy that we couldn't get the flu vaccine. Oh. Yeah, so now that's changed. They've actually, after lots of research and just lots of observation of all the millions of vaccines we've given over the years, there's no increased risk of allergic reaction to people who have egg allergies versus the rest of the general population. Okay. So now people with egg allergies can receive any flu any flu vaccine, and any flu vaccine. But those with very severe allergies to eggs should actually still get their vaccine in a medical setting. So now a lot of times in the community you can get vaccinated. If you have a history of severe allergies, it's really best for severe egg allergies, it's best to get it in a medical setting.
I see.
A lot of people still think that you can get the flu from the flu vaccine, and it's really just impossible. The active part of the virus is not contained in the vaccine, so sometimes you may feel a little achy, and that's really just your immune response to getting the vaccine. Okay. I mean, are we ready?
Well, I'm going to get the vaccine here, but before I do that, you know, we were talking about, you know, where you administer it. Do you get it in your dominant arm, your non-dominant arm? Which is the case? Does it matter?
So with patients, we really just have them whatever their preference is. Sometimes it can be a little bit sore, so I prefer the non-dominant hand. So but it's really patient preference.
Well, because I have to play pickleball, and my partner might get mad at me if my arm is hurting, so I better do it in the other arm. So we're gonna go ahead and no, you stay where you are. Okay. And then we're gonna have them administer my shot. Okay. Oh, I get to sit down. Oh, I'm sitting over here. Because we're going to do my non-dominant arm now, so all good.
And we already checked your allergies.
We already did,
Make sure you weren't sick today.
That's right.
So I'm going to go ahead and just clean.
Although while she's getting, I do want to say, if you're mildly ill, that's not a contraindication to getting the flu vaccine.
Oh, it is? So what if you have a cold or something?
Yeah, it's okay? You can definitely still get it. The immune response is just a normal response to the vaccine.
1, 2, 3.
She's
and
good.
You shouldn't get any significant illness.
Look at that. Super easy. Super easy. So in closing, you would advise everyone to get your flu shot without a doubt.
Unless you have a history of severe reaction to the flu shot specifically. everybody else should go ahead and get vaccinated 6 months and older.
6 months and older, wow. All right, well, thank you very much. It was nice to have you on. I appreciate it. Thank you for administering my shot. And everybody, just remember to get the flu shot, and we'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
I choose to let someone else do the cooking.
I choose to let someone else do the driving.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia in Laguna Hills. Call or visit us today.
Maxi Comfort from Golden is the most comfortable lift recliner in the world. Its patented technology glides smoothly into a variety of positions not found on most recliners. Everyone loves the programmable auto drive control. You can lift and recline, watch TV or sleep, and enjoy the feeling of weightlessness in zero gravity. Made by American workers and backed by the industry's best warranties. Feel relaxed in a Maxi Comfort lift recliner. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide, published by the Council on Aging Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the Social Services Office. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Welcome back. Well, as I said earlier, we have the Florence Sylvester Senior Center on, and they always have a ton of activities. So ladies, welcome again.
Thank you.
I swear you guys come every 2 weeks and you always have something going on. So that's exciting. And you're going to start with some of the medical things, and we just had Kaiser on.
Yes,
and
that's perfect.
That was cool. Perfect timing for your flu stuff.
Yes, and you know, we are having our it's a health fair and flu clinic. And it's on Thursday the 24th at 1 o'clock. It starts, and we have a lot of, she talked about the flu shot, so I won't talk about that, but we have a lot of neat vendors coming.
Oh, okay.
Neat. Am I in the 60s or what? so we have a little off the wall. We have Laguna Hills Health and Wellness Alternative. We have a salt company coming.
Oh, what are they going to do?
Well, it's about salt therapy. And this is what I'm going to find out. Oh. She was explaining to me. I said, no, you need to come to the fair and you're going to show us everything.
Oh, I like that.
A beamer, at the beamer therapy.
Okay.
and there was someone else. It'll come back to me in a minute. That's Ages and Mary.
Okay. Now wait.
Anyway,
now you're so this is on October 24th.
Yes.
And you can get the flu shot. Is it a free flu shot?
Yeah, it's free. We get our vaccine from the county.
Oh, okay.
The health fair or the public health department.
Okay.
So everything is no cost, and it's very easy. You don't have to fill out forms or anything like that. You just have to sign your name and in you go.
Okay, perfect. And that's also being done between the hours of 1 and 4? There's no specific time frame? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. All right, what else do you have?
Well, we have another one coming up here. The pitfalls of locked hearing aids. Now, what is that?
I don't know.
All right, well, there you see, you're going to have to come on Tuesday, October 22nd.
Well, there you go. I'll just jet out of work and come on over.
I think they're talking about the different hearing aid brands that, let's say, Costco has, or Beltone, New Ear. So you're going to hear about the pitfalls, the good and the bad and the ugly.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah,
okay,
so
excellent.
hearing aids, they're expensive,
Yeah.
so you want to make sure you go to the right place to get them.
Right, and we
Right.
have plenty of those around here.
Absolutely. We've got the place. And Dr. J is in. We have Dr. Dawson coming. He's more holistic. Yeah, so he's talking about healthy bones, a healthy you, and a natural solution to osteoporosis.
You know, I just had a bone density
Yes.
test the other
There you
day,
go.
and so yeah, they tell you to have that done because you can actually make up a lot of your calcium with food.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, and walking, like
exercise,
pounding away on
yeah.
the pavement. And that's
Okay.
on the 29th at 1
Okay,
o'clock.
good.
So
Okay.
all you have to do is come down to our senior center and sign up on our sign-up sheet, or just call in and we'll put your name on it.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
so-
Well, that's wonderful. You have lots of great things for people. I mean, education is key, and
Yes.
you guys always have lots of good education things.
Yes.
So thank you.
You're
Excellent.
welcome.
All right, what else do you have?
Oh, I get the fun part.
You get the fun stuff.
I get to
well,
talk
that doesn't
about,
say this isn't fun.
No, it is fun, and we want to focus on the educational
Yes.
part of it, but I get to focus on the fun part.
Okay.
So our next activity, our big party, will be Oktoberfest.
Excellent.
So we are serving non-alcoholic beer, but we also have the Gypsy Folk Ensemble coming in to dance, and of course we'll have a meal. I think there's apple crisp. I'm always down with the apple crisp. So, and then bratwurst, and then the German potato salad. So it's
And you
a
want
great
them come
meal.
dressed.
Yeah,
in
come
their dirndls and lederhosen.
Yes, and
Most
a lot of them
definitely.
do. Believe it or not, they have
I
it
believe
and they
it.
show up. So hey, we're all about having a good time.
And what day is that?
That one is. It's Friday, October 18th.
Oh, October 18th.
From 11:30 to 12:30, and it's always good to give us a call. Let us know you're coming, so we will have enough food.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And then I get to do Tony Rogers. I know there's a lot of seniors out there that know about Tony Rogers, but he is such a fun time. He's always getting the seniors up in front and interacting and doing fun things. We even have to do the electric slide at least once.
Good.
Where we get all the seniors up there and the staff, and we embarrass ourselves, and we just have a great time. So come on Tuesday, October 22nd, again
Okay.
at 11:30 to 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then lastly, it's Halloween. So we will have our Halloween parade. Again, the staff gets involved. We're currently planning our costumes for that day. So
good. Got to start early.
yeah. So come on down. Please make sure you have your Halloween costume on. We do a parade, and we do give away 2 prizes to the best costume.
Oh, so definitely go all out.
Again, I could go on all day long about the fun things we do there, but those are just some of the topics.
Those are great.
So come
you
down.
know, those are good things. And you guys always, like I said, you always have so many things going on. And you know, this is a really key thing for them to be able to get their flu shots and lots of other things for free. So thank you for doing all that you guys do. It's always wonderful.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for being on. And remember that the event for Oktoberfest is the 18th, and it's the one that stuck out in my mind because we've been talking about it for days. So have fun at all the senior center events. We'll be right back. We've been talking about Oktoberfest, my girl.
I hope you have a great day today.
Oh, I expect to.
There's your meals, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much for coming.
Bye-bye.
This is Age Well Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Individual care, specialized care. At Harvard Eye Associates, we care about your vision and quality of life. Our trusted doctors provide a wide range of multi-specialty services for the treatment of medical eye conditions, all within one practice. Come join the circle of care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
Do you buy gold? Yes, we do.
Do you buy diamond rings?
We do.
Do you buy watches?
We do.
Do you buy silver?
We do.
Do you buy these?
Yes, we do.
Gold, diamonds, jewelry, or sterling silver. The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest makes it easy to get top dollar for your treasures. No appointment necessary. Simply come in and walk out with money for your valuables.
Whether it's one ring or an entire estate,
we buy it all.
If you have Medicare, you got to get Alignment Health Plan's Black Card. It's a member-only benefit, unlike anything I've ever seen, giving you access to one-on-one health support any time of day or night. Need to schedule an appointment? Or need it right there? They'll take care of it. Now you can talk to a doctor 24 hours a day. Call them and get a card of your own, and all the benefits you deserve, too.
Under the RadNet umbrella, prostate imaging is one of our most important men's health initiatives. We have an exclusive team of prostate-dedicated radiologists that read thousands of images from all around the globe. These radiologists are utilizing advanced technologies such as prostate MRI, which offers some of the most detailed visual representations of the prostate gland. When it comes to men's health issues, listen to your body and take a proactive approach. Talk to your doctor, begin screening, and take charge of your health.
Welcome back. Theater Guild is here, and we have the infamous Mary Zolli and Sandra O'Connor. So thank you, ladies, for being here. And I always say that because when she's here, she's so much fun, and you too. But this one, you know, she just whoops it up.
That's why we ever do this.
I know. She's perfect for it. All right, so let's talk about your meeting is October 17th on Thursday.
Right.
And what's going to be happening?
It's going to be very wonderful because we're trying to do more intergenerational things in our meetings.
Oh.
We've done it with the Laguna Hills High School group, and they've performed at our club meetings, and we've gone to their plays, and they've come to our plays in the big theater.
Right.
And this is another group from UCI, Professor Joel Veenstra is a professor there and involved in the drama area as well, and he teaches a great class on improv.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so, you know, some of our members have actually gone to the class. So we got this idea, let's bring him in and have him teach us more about the ABCs of improv.
Nice.
And how to really do it effectively, and he will actually get people involved in doing things at the meeting, which is what we're always trying to do, involve to evolve, right?
Exactly.
So we're very excited about it. It's October 17th, Thursday. It starts at 7, but we open the doors at 6:30 for wonderful food and friendship and all that good stuff. And we think that people will really enjoy it, so we encourage our members to come, of course, and we encourage them to bring as many guests as possible, because I think they'll be enlightened by seeing this.
Well, you know, improv is not easy. You know, it's not, I mean, for a lot of people, it's really hard, and you have to stand there, you have to be very quick on your feet. So what are some of the things you think people will take away from that class?
This is what we're hopeful, because he's already done it, you know. He will get us to feel more comfortable about that, and to get us involved in actually doing some exercises that will help us.
Okay.
Because once, I've seen it with many people when we've done other improv things, you give them the opportunity, you Try to make them as comfortable as you can, and all of a sudden, boom, they shine, you know. So I know that's what his goal is, and I know that's what our goal is. So I think he'll be able to do that, because he certainly does it in the classes that he teaches.
Great. Well, that'll be exciting and fun.
I've been to the UCI improv workshops that they opened up for us.
Okay.
So you're there with college students, and they're very proficient at this improv and weaving storytelling into it. And so this meeting is an opportunity to become further involved, actually go to their campus and work with the kids.
Right, so you get a taste of what it would be like.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, excellent. And let's start, you know, you touched on involve and evolve, and we talk about that a lot. To both of you, I mean, tell me what your definition of that is.
Well, we started it actually 2 years ago. We wanted a theme. We wanted a theme that they could hopefully attach to, any of the people who were involved in Theater Guild. And it's proved to be very beneficial, and we always talk about it. We said, get involved so you can evolve as a participant in Theater Guild, whether it be acting, behind the scenes, whatever aspect, publicity, producing, whatever. And we're seeing that happen. We're seeing people put their foot in the water, and all of a sudden they're saying, oh, this was fun, I want to do more. So we're starting to really make some impact with that theme, and that's why we've sort of continued it, and we will continue to do it.
And how about you?
Well, I'd like to weave the involve and evolve with my experience with Night Watch, the play that we just performed last weekend.
Right.
And Sandy, you were the producer. I'd like you to make some comments first about Night Watch.
General comments. We had a successful show. The goal is always to make a little money, and we did. We did well. But more than that, much more than that, it was a well done, well directed. Jeannie Sanner was the director, and a wonderful cast. I mean, we had people like saying things like, I haven't seen this kind of thing is good on Broadway. I mean, they were really going over the top, but there was a wonderful group of actors. They were they worked for 2.5 months to do 3 shows, and this lady had to learn over 300 lines. Don't let that scare you out there, because then there were several actors in there that had just a few lines. So so it's not everybody has to learn all the big lines.
Right.
But it was a stimulating mystery with a tremendously great surprise ending.
Wonderful. And did people actually, because I know we were talking that they could get a ticket and then they could go back. So did you actually have people come back?
Some people did do that, yes.
Okay.
They did.
All right.
Because they wanted to know as they went along rather than finding out right at the end.
Yeah, as an actor, the surprise ending involved my character. So that was like a super big high. When these people come through the reception line, I would ask them, did you think that I could be a suspect? And they were like, no. We totally had sympathy for you. We were feeling everything. They were trying to act like you were crazy. And so it was just like, I felt like, I did it right. I got you guys thinking, and I revealed everything right at the end.
It was
to the
really
policeman.
at the end.
This role was great.
So you had fun.
And also what people would say is, how did you memorize all those lines?
Right.
So this is what I want to say to people. I did it day by day. And day by day meant that sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and go, what's that line?
Oh.
So it was a lot of mental work. And what I'm suggesting is that all of us work on memorization. Like we pick a poem and we spend the week with that poem and learn the lines of it. Because the benefits of learning this stuff and feeling the confidence from being able to do it,
right?
You know? And I built up that confidence as I learned more lines. So as soon as the play was over, I was like, but that is such a valuable thing to do.
Right.
So how am I going to keep doing it? And so I'm throwing that out to people. Also, involve and evolve. I think Theater Guild, I would also like to say to everybody, writing. I want everybody to write a little scene, and you can get actors to perform it. Our November meeting is going to be a writing opportunity too.
Okay.
We had a lot of success with the I Am Me project.
Right.
The people wrote their monologues and their stories, and that was a mesmerizing night. I'm not kidding. Everybody was glued to these stories that people had written.
Right.
So I'm just saying, those are like key activities that would keep us young, vibrant, creative.
Keep our brain
And
working.
that's-
Well, most importantly,
That's
keep your brain
healthy.
working, because all of the lines that you were memorizing, obviously, it took a lot to do that. But most importantly, as you're saying, now you can do it again, and because you worked your brain to the point where
Right.
you can do it.
That's it.
Which is super important. I need to do more for my
Yes.
memory. I totally do.
Yeah.
But reading is one of them for me.
Right.
Reading, and
Me
then definitely,
too.
I think the writing is really good too. So excellent. Well, wonderful. And you guys are, you know, your meeting is coming up, so that'll be exciting. And the guest speakers, and you guys are doing a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. Thank you for being on.
Okay.
And remember that their meeting is October 17th, and you can have a sneak peek into what it's like to do improv. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village television. Grease for peace.
Well, it's great today to have, well, it's always good to have Ephraim on from AutoNation Toyota Irvine, but we had talked in the past a bit about a veteran that they honored, and it's great to have him on today, Larry Keys. And Ephraim, first to you, you were a couple, 3 weeks ago, you first introduced us to Larry, and that you honored him. So tell us about that.
Well, we did an event to honor a special person here, Larry. And but one of the things I think that's is neat is, I mean, in our ongoing meeting, Larry came in to look at a car for he and his wife Nancy, and from there I got to know Larry, and of course, being a very special person, not only a two-tour Vietnam veteran, but was decorated with various medals, including a Purple Heart, Silver Star, Bronze Star. And just to hear your story, Larry, to me, I thought was not only compelling, but more importantly, moving.
Yeah.
He's a special guy. He gave him something of himself that few ever do.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it was neat. A week and a half ago, we had over 250 people in the showroom to help me honor a special person, Larry Keys.
And we're looking at a video at the event that AutoNation had to honor Larry. Yeah. And Larry, first of all, you know, of course, thank you for your service. It's great to have you here today. And, you know, not that we'll go into too much back then, but the point is, it's nice that today we're recognizing the veterans of the Vietnam War. My father-in-law was on a Navy ship then. And it's really nice that today we're looking back at that time and saying thank you. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, were you in the Navy? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you on a ship, or were you on a base on the?
How it started out, I went in boot camp, and when I got out, I made E4. See, back then you had your different rates: boatswain mate, signalman.
Okay.
And so I applied for UDT, BUDS, Basic Underwater Demolition.
Oh, gee. Wow.
It's
16.
He's a SEAL Team 1.
Whoa.
He's not going to tell you.
Whoa. Well, that's why they call it Bud Weiser. But President Kennedy formed the first team in 1962.
Wow.
I went in 64. Then you're all aware that the Vietnam War actually started in 55.
Right, yeah.
The Chinese and communists come in, took over North Vietnam, and President Eisenhower said, we'll help you, because South Vietnam, and then you had Laos and Cambodia. That's where they were doing the supply routes in that Ho Chi Minh Trail. But I have respect for all the armed forces. But basically, all our missions were night missions.
Wow.
Boat and helicopter.
Wow.
And sometime I will explain to you about the crate snake. I'll show you pictures.
That would be good.
They're actually black and white, yellow and white, but they're called two-step because they hit your central nervous system.
Wow.
You're gone.
Wow.
But besides the humidity, the rain, the heat, but everybody, it's a buddy system. And the Navy Sea Wolves are highly respected for taking out the wounded, taking us in and out. The PBRs, the swift boats were on the outer.
Wow.
But that's kind of basically what went on. But as far as treatment, you all are aware that when we came home, no parades. No homecomings. We were called baby killers.
You're right.
And so a lot of us stayed out of dancing halls, and you couldn't even wear your hat.
I do remember that. I mean, I was pretty young then.
And General Westmoreland, which is down in LA street, and General Colin Powell, and Senator McCain and other senators changed it. And the VA and the treatment. So that's kind of the cycle that went on. Well, I'm very lucky to be here. My wife, she was instrumental, even though you go to counseling, deprogram. And he's the first civilian that I've ever talked to about it.
Wow.
And how it transpired is he saw my hat and he said, why don't you get your Purple Heart plates? And I said, the DMV, come on. It's a process.
It is.
And I can't tell you the secret, but
we made it through.
He broke the code,
weeks.
right?
It took us 8 weeks.
Yeah, but
got her done.
special plates take 8 to 12 if you go online. But he convinced me, I talked to my wife, because I'm not the type that brags. And you have many other vets here in Laguna Woods that do the same thing. I don't know his name, but he's a captain in the Marine Recon. Marine. He's at Gate 2, and he drives a Porsche, and he's got Purple Heart plate, but I met him in Walmart. And he's one that I know of, but there's many. There are many here.
Well, again, thank you, and
you're welcome.
It's wonderful that Ephraim, you were able to do that, and you know, on top of that, this guy's been what a 20-year customer of that location.
I know, isn't that cool? I mean, the loyalty here.
Well, the reason for that is most of us at our age, we're fine credit-wise. So I always went to Fleet, not the regular salesman. Just call, make an appointment. I did with Jonathan. That's how I met him, because they have a turnaround. And the wife and I come in, says, go pick the car. We pick the car. They run the figures, and then the shine hit me. And I said,
the special
I said, I
shine on the
who
head,
this guy is.
That's funny.
And I didn't realize, you know, he's the manager. So I asked Jonathan, I said, oh. So he said, go home, think about it. If you don't come back, no harm, no foul. But I brought the wife, she picked the car, and it's been that. But what impresses me is the maintenance. And they'll tell you, okay, you need to take care of this.
Yeah, right.
But like us in Laguna Woods, all of us take care of our cars.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And that's why you sell
we
a
noticed
lot
that.
here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Having that connection with the folks down below, with Terry and Alan, who've been there the whole 20 years as well, it's important that when you come in and you've got to do something on the car, you don't know what, but you know it needs some attention, it needs some maintenance, that you're able to just hand the key over and know that you're going to take good care of it. That I'm in trusted hands. I'm in someone that's going to not do anything it doesn't need, but exactly what it needs.
Right.
Give it to me back quickly with a smile, and let's be on
the
the
other
way.
point, in Laguna Woods, we have few that are widowers, or they have no immediate family or extended. He's related to me. He's had the one lady come in.
I've had
and
several.
they treat you like their grandparents. And same principle. Go think about it.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's what
it's
you
got to
want.
make sense. Well, you know what? Thank you. Because the truth is that when someone comes in, whether they're super experienced and they bought a million cars like Larry, or someone who just is coming in with open hands and they're looking for someone trustworthy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's only one way to do things, and it's do it the right way.
Right. And you know, Ephraim,
that's just the way
you
it
bring
should
up a very good point, because regardless of the deal that somebody got, it's how they were treated.
Yeah.
They could get a fantastic deal at another dealership. They can go, hey, I got the price I want, I'm happy.
Right.
But you know, the whole time it just felt kind of wonky when I was there and all that. They'll never go back.
Yeah.
And that's true of any place, a restaurant, it doesn't matter.
And then, you know, I believe the relationship begins after the sale too. It shouldn't end then, but most of us forget that in the service business.
Right.
No, you've got to just take, it's about being there, it's about being available, it's about when you need some special attention or help, I mean, you got someone there who's going to help.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, the rest of it's just
Well, he
nonsense.
said a key point, how you're treated.
Yeah.
Now, my neighbor that you met,
yes,
Captain Marine Corps, he was at the end of Vietnam. And the day after this happened, he caught my wife and he says, I've known Larry for 2 years. He's never said a word.
Yeah.
I saw his hat, and she said that's how most of the veterans are.
Right.
But he said, I'm impressed the way everything's treated and the people.
You know, we appreciate that Ephraim is on our program and you advertise with us.
Yep.
But it's word of mouth. Word of mouth means so much more than anything else, right?
It does. Because if you're doing all the little things that, you know, that maybe lend towards a higher level of loyalty, that's what's most important, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you know what, and like I always told him, and when he and Nancy were looking, hey, if it makes sense, do it. If it doesn't, hey, let's just wait. It doesn't matter. I love that he and I developed a friendship that will last, I know, the rest of my life, and I'm excited about that because people matter more than things.
That's true.
Nothing matters more than that.
The only last thing, he brought the recruiters from the Navy. Of course, the teams I were with, they wouldn't even talk to him because it's that way.
Yeah.
Because stuff's classified.
Yeah.
But the recruiter, the one first class, he's going to make chief, and he says, you know, we have a special program. Now they go into boot camp and are trained to go to the next level of buds, where before they took you out of the fleet. And he said, I'd like you to sit in with these guys so they can ask some questions. So see that develop. And he wants
the people
to,
connection was amazing.
Yeah, and then
awesome.
he wants to sit in the background. So that'll happen in September.
All right. Boy, this guy in the background, I don't believe that.
We'll keep you posted on that.
All right. Larry, I want to thank you for coming on.
You.
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, there's many other vets like me, but we're quiet.
Yeah.
We keep a low profile, and we're not being disrespectful.
Right.
But everybody's got to understand that it takes, just like an aircraft carrier, your cooks, your medics, dispersing, storekeep, it takes that to run, and in Vietnam, 2.7 million served.
Wow. That's
all
incredible.
branches of the service.
Most people wouldn't have known that number.
No.
That's crazy.
Thank you very much, Ephraim, for bringing Larry on. Always good to see you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veteran service organization in the nation, with 2.5 million members. And when you add to that the American Legion Auxiliary and the Sons of the American Legion, we have a family of 4 million members, working hard every day for our veterans, our youth, and our communities. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
#1 choice for wood flooring and more is LA Carpet.
Now during their 2-day sale, visit their showroom now and get 65% off wood flooring, laminate, and waterproof flooring.
Plus, get 5-year, 0% financing.
Carpet, #1 for you.
Welcome back. We've got some great movies for you. We have The Biggest Little Farm, and that's on Friday, October 11th at 2 and 7 p.m. And it is it's a documentarian, about a documentarian, John Chester, and his wife Molly, and they work to develop a sustainable farm on 200 acres outside of Los Angeles in the Moore Park area of Ventura County. And the couple is followed through their successes and failures as they work to develop a sustainable farm. Over the years, the desolate land they purchased begins to thrive and it is transformed. Look at those pictures. I think that's awesome. And it stars John and Molly Chester and then Matthew Pikowski. And it looks really good. I think it'll be fun. It's a documentary and it's 1 hour and 31 minutes and it was made in May of this year. So that's your Friday movie at 2 and 7 p.m. And that movie is brought to you by Escrow Options. Then we have a really great one. It's Monday, October 14th at 2 and 6 p.m. And this is about Pavarotti. And that is about 1 hour and 54 minutes. And it's a documentary, biography, and of course, music by Luciano Pavarotti. And it is a work at his life and the work of an opera legend. And it is directed by Ron Howard. So I haven't seen it, but I would imagine it's pretty good. It's featuring never-before-seen footage, concert performances, and intimate interviews. And they examine the life and career of famed opera tenor, Pavarotti. So it looks really good, and I'm sure the music would be awesome. And it does have guests Spike Lee, Bono, and Princess Diana in there. So looks very good. And that'll be on October 14th at 2 and 6 p.m. Now, a couple of things going on around town. We've got, sorry, it's in here somewhere. We have the, Edward Albee. They're going to be doing a dedication to him on Thursday with Mary Lee Lindquist, who is starring as Mommy in The Sandbox. And that's David Deering. He is directing this. And that'll be on October 10th in Clubhouse 7 at 4 p.m. And it is free for members, and it looks like it's going to be really cool. So, they'll be doing lots of different stand-up performances and readings and things like that. So that looks good. Then we've got Harvest Fest, which is Saturday, October 19th. And that'll be at the Lutheran Church of the Cross. And they're going to have all sorts of fun fall activities. All right, let's take a look at your weather. The weather is looking pretty good this week, as I mentioned. In the 70s and a little bit in the 80s as we get towards the weekend. Looks pretty nice, I'd have to say. We've got 73, 57, 81, 55. And then Friday, 84, 56, and then 82. 55, and then we take a drop, and that will be 77, 55. But sunny, of course, all week, looking really good. And around town, we have really nice temperatures. North OC 75, beaches about 70, San Diego 75, Foothills 74, and then Palm Springs is at kind of a nice 94. So I think that would be good for me. I like that weather. All right, and then tomorrow we have the Towers is going to be here, and we have Tim Moy, who will be here giving us an update on security. We have Robert's Rules, and then we have the Professionals Club, and they're going to be talking about an upcoming event that they have. So everybody have a great day in the Village, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for coming in on a weekend. It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
Way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year, and that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine, plus this travel bag, absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
October is Audiology Awareness Month. Studies show that 70% of the people over the age of 65 have some form of hearing loss which affects their lives. Hearing loss is common, yet not healthy. Your brain needs to hear a complete spectrum of sound to process it quickly and accurately. Audiologists are the experts in treating hearing issues. Come to Amazing Hearing and let our audiologists change the way you hear.